Hello, hello, good morning. Welcome to another ES Futures Trading stream. Today is Tuesday, April 9th. It is 9:14 a.m. Eastern Time in the US. Um, just let's take a look at what this market is doing, what the overnight is doing right now. We can see we have balance. First, the volume, low volume the past 2 days. We have a break. This can be, I don't know, but this day looked like it was some kind of rebalancing of the extremely short inventory. I think this level here, the level we got here, uh, can be considered key. Distributions in the upper side. Notice how yesterday has no excess at the high. The previous day has no excess at the high. We got what do we have here? We have excess, little excess here, not that significant, and nothing up here, nothing up here. But the same thing is happening in the lower side. Notice halfback exactly. This is a weak low because exactly a overnight halfback, and then we have this low from the day 2 days ago. I think this is Friday or Thursday. And look at what we have here. Non-excess here, and this is just weakening this part over here. Non-excess here, non-excess here. We put these two together, and non-excess here, and then a big gap below. Alright? And the market is right at the center between this range here, and we have another range here down here, and it's building value right there. In between, right? Adding value to the center. So this market can go higher here and take this high, or go lower here and take these lows. There actually was nothing going on here yesterday. Nothing to the upside, nothing to the downside. The same thing can be said from this day as well. The market couldn't find buyers here. But also, once we had this break, buyers also did not show up here. But the thing is, sellers also are not here. Why? There is nothing that we can get from this market until, or at least so far here. Really, there is nothing here. The overnight, just take a look at what's happening in the overnight. Look at where the high is, right? Right at yesterday's high, where the low is. Right at yesterday's low. What is going to be? And now we have a prominent POC right at the center. And I believe we may have something here in the overnight. Here, I think this can be some important level coming right into the opening here. This level here, if there is something to the downside, I think, there will be, if there's a break here, even need to close this to show something to the downside. Right now, the market is out of balance. This low, this high is being corrected. If the market opens here, and we will have a gap, a really tiny gap, all right? Remember, monitor for continuation here, tiny gap here, tiny gap to the upside. Let me do something before I keep doing. Okay. I'm not doing any kind of trade right now. I'm just starting to do my homework. Tuesday, April 9. What's the situation of inventory here? $53, $52, $53 will settle. $52, $53. Settle is this. It's not that far. 35, right? And last 52, 57. This is last also. This can it be relevant? Maybe. Who knows? Now before I am okay. What else? Okay. Oh, what's happening? Let me check. We have a gap in the bond market, a gap to the upside, which has closed the previous gap to the downside. You know, another gap being closed with gaps. This just shows the uncertainty that this market has. We have another overnight high in gold. You got an all-time high. So irregular trading hours in gold. Crude remains high. What do we have here? You know, this is the indices, right? This is the big break, and we have balance inside balance. You know, yesterday we have an inside buy to the upside. This, you know, the Nasdaq is really close to 50. This low, brother, I don't think this is good. The Dow also is being bought from the 50. This low is very questionable as well in Russell, and the only one, you know, these four indices where the 50 is kind of, and it's not that close, is the ES, right? But look at where this low was bought, right from support here, 5200 there, 5200 there. This low is super, you know, it's really a very questionable low there, right there. Now we have the market's out of balance right now. Want to see if there's some upside continuation here. How much volume do you have? You don't have kind of like not that much of difference relative to yesterday, right? Nasdaq 18,295, settle is 18,295, 18,000, oh, very close to the 18,300. I mean, settle is pretty much same as yesterday. Same as Friday. Just let's check this out. 53.25, Friday, 53, same setup. This is really interesting. This is, you know, what I can say, right? This is just, these 2 days are pretty much the same. We can put these two together. This one at this day to this day. And what do we have here? We have kind of like a really decent P shape, do we? Very weak, very weak. Put these two together. Now there was this level was weak. This one is weak. It's adding more weakness in the upper side. And what do we have below? I guess this one is adding to this one here. This one was not corrected. This one was not corrected. The relevance of this one and this one, that this is exactly halfback, too thick, and it wasn't corrected, right? The market just added value on top of this. Pretty much all the trade that we have yesterday is in this period, right? In AM period. And this remains, and this remains. It just gives me an idea who is behind the trade. If there is if anything goes wrong here, I don't think, or I don't expect the market to be strong to buy in here if it fails. Now the upper side, in the upper side, my reference, I guess my main reference here is this one, closing these distributions here. If there is something to the upside, it happens to be also, right? Happens to be this dead zone. We talk about the dead zones, where the risk is increasingly higher. Maybe, I guess I can say now, between this, where's the thing? I guess between this, yeah, okay, pretty much this distribution, okay? If the market comes close to this area, there is nothing here. The longs are better out above here and the shorts below here. If the market starts trading back and forth in here, if it ever reaches the 5300. From yesterday, we have this sequential trade that played out at the closing. Well, there was nothing there. Today's a different day. Notice how this market was shorting from this level. What is now the distribution's close, right? There's a lot of shorts below this. If this market cannot take this level back, all of these shorts will be underwater, which are now, right? But the risk of short squeeze will increase if this one is not taken, right? Monitor for continuation. The market will come back inside previous day range, closing this distribution, and then we have below that we have halfback, POC, settle, yesterday's low, and this weekly levels on the lower side. And still, if we have that, or we have all the way up here, we still will have 1, 2, 3, potential for having a 4-day range here. We have one time frame lower, extremely weak inventory here. I am keeping an eye in the bond market. Oh boy, look at that bar, man. Look at the market. This market tried to break here. It has a gigantic break here, but it was pulled all the way up now. It's pretty much at the closing. This is some buying that's coming here. All right. Oh, what about the big tech? Oh, regarding big tech. Oh, come on. I have a couple minutes here. Oh, look at this, man. Look at this thing. What the heck is this? Is this Meta? God gosh, this is Apple. Really nice opening. Oh, what I was trying to see. This was really weak couple weeks ago, and now notice how this has changed, right? There's potential to the upside here. Look at these highs here. Look at these highs here. Meta has made new highs actually. The weakness remains in Apple. There is also potential for rally here in Nvidia. Amazon is not looking bad. Kind of what is going on here? Making new highs. Google, Google and Microsoft are making new highs, and now Meta has joined. Probably Netflix can join as well. But there is this tremendous gap here. I guess earnings will start. I guess this market is waiting for earnings here. The uncertainty is high. The risk is high. That's what I think. I think earnings will be close. You have to keep an eye on earnings as well. All right. Couple seconds for the opening. Less than a minute to the opening. Let's see what do we have today. Market's out of balance. Market is out of the 2 days balance. It's in between these two highs here. We have a gap. Market has opened with a gap. Ooh, there could be something here. We have a tiny gap. Really tiny gap here. Notice where this high is. Market has taken this high, has looked above this 2-day range. Is this a look above and failure? Value is higher, or it's opening with the gap. The gap has not been closed. This is really important here. As long as this gap, this tiny, tiny, tiny gap here holds. It's very mechanical, right? It's very mechanical. It's very, very mechanical here. Okay, that gap has been closed. Okay, another level to buy there. Now, my attention switch to value now and to this level here. Right? Gap has been closed. I still have something here, meaning that, okay, now it's been closed. All right, got it. Now has been closed. Right? Monitor for continuation, we'll see the market now because what is the relevance here of what's happening now? We have a 2 day range here. The market look above. Okay, remember inventory is mostly short and mostly long. We have settled here, and most of the overnight trade was above overnight. Okay, coming back inside this range targets the opposite side. There's potential. There's always potential to the opposite side of this range. Let's see what happens here. Nasdaq is really, really close to closing the overnight distributions there. It's stopped. It has stopped. Okay, has been closed. Nasdaq has closed that thing. All right. Oh, actually, my bad. Nasdaq has 3 distributions. Okay, this one also has 3, huh? My bad, I didn't see this thing. Look at this. Look at this. My bad, I didn't see it, but there's 3 here. That was. Selling here coming from hard back is also coming from this high here. Very questionable, very mechanical, but there's nothing here as well. No, this day is just like yesterday so far. Very mechanical lows, brother. You know, these highs, technically this one and this one have been repaired. You know, technically have been repaired. That was a nice buying there in Nasdaq. But very short term trader. Selling from hard back, that's not good. Can you make a high there? That's the question. Can you take the highs? Let's see. I am long here. I guess I'm going to add if it takes Friday's high. Having stop up. I took some points there. He didn't play. There's some scratch there. Now the risk here again, okay? Downside continuation. This market, what the market is doing now, okay? That's why we must try to understand what the market is doing. This can be a counteraction to this long inventory, right? This can be a counteraction here. If there's nothing here to the downside, that's what I want to see. Is this a counteraction? Or was this a counteraction to overnight inventory? I got a long again. Let's see if this high is taken. That's what I want to see. I have moved my stop to break even here. I'm ready also to do. No, understanding what's happening also. Who is taking it? If there is something serious to the upside, you know, let me tell you something. If there is something serious to the upside, this would be nothing really. You know, coming through this high, coming through the market will make some stop here, maybe, or here, come back a little bit, and then just keep going higher. You know, there's a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of back and forth from this level, right? Which now happens to be held back as well. You know, so that tells me or talks about the strength of this movement. Now the market is at this level where I have initially I had intended to add, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, okay. Look at this significant. There is a good. Boy, this is going from a negative to positive here, back and forth. This level here, there's a tremendous pressure to the downside now here. It was positive just a couple of moments ago. If there is, right now it's negative, there's a lot of pressure to the selling. If these sellers don't have, you know, extension here, okay, watch out. Just watch out. This market has not closed. This can be an area also, a good area to buy. You know, failing to close this distribution, which the market hasn't made that. But look at what's happening with volume as well. Okay, very short term, very short term trading here. The market is out of balance. That's why I'm doing something here. Market is out of balance. Good opportunities can come when the market is out of balance, either to the upside, which is upside continuation, or look above and failure, which targets this opposite side. Remember, from a couple days ago, these levels is extremely weak levels. This one and this one here. I'm not saying the market is going to do that. I am not trying to anticipate the movement here. Just go with whatever the market is doing. What this market is doing, for example. You know, what is the direction of the market right now? Prices may be going lower, but the market is going higher. No, one time frame lower has ended here. We don't have one time frame lower anymore. I am flat. Right? I got a long a couple times. I moved my stop to break even, and then a little bit into the green area. And I decided to move to break even rather than keep the stop, because the market closed this distribute, closed the gap, right? That's why, because the market closed the gap. That's not a good sign for. I'm not saying. I guess I should try a different approach. Instead, saying it's not good. The potential, decreases when I see that. Still, this can be a counteraction to overnight inventory. Notice where first Nasdaq was selling from this high, selling from this high, and the market just came back to that. Now it's buying. Yeah, you can see what's happening. You can see the trades are just switched. They went from shorting to buying. Okay. Coming back inside previous range, coming back inside range actually targets the opposite side, right? Puts this low inside, and this one as the ultimate destination of this movement. Look above and failure, right? But right now, still markets to the upside. Okay, let's see if this gap is, this, at least this distribution is closed. Closing, this is overnight distributions closed. Okay, and this one is the upper one. This is just one. This one we have two here. Okay, this is more relevant than this one here. All right. Halbach has been taken in Nasdaq, but it's tremendous sale buying coming there, back and forth on that. Market's out of balance. Market's out of balance. What the bonds are doing here? Let's take a look at that. It's just in the upper side. The gap has not been closed. Nice gap. Buying from support in Nasdaq. Okay, that has been closed. We may see some look at this, where this one is, man. This is not a good sign. There's directional move here. I'm seeing I was saying good blocks coming the lower side. Okay. Okay. Let me tell you, I got a short here that I moved to. I'm looking, this is having some downside continuation. Nasdaq has to close, still has to close the second distribution, the overlay distributions. Next thing is, let's see if this market takes overlay. POC. Nasdaq is just about to close the distributions. Distributions closed in Nasdaq. That's nice. Just closed the distributions. Okay, let's see. We have next thing is settle. Next thing is settle here. Remember, the opposite side of the range is what comes the potential destination of this movement. Coming back inside. Obviously, this has to look above and fail. Now, this still can be a counteraction to overnight long inventory. I'm managing the trade here. Next reference. Next reference is very close to be taken. Right, I'm being stopped out. For profits here. Can you see what the market is doing here? What the market is doing here, right? Market is buying at every single reference it has found in the lower side. This is a show. These were the main things were these two things. This one in particular, right? This being taken kind of like give us some potential, for downside continuation. But we always have to keep monitoring this thing, right? There's no pressure just coming from the bond market today, because the bond market is actually to the upside now. So this can be a rebalancing of this long inventory here. Nasdaq, look at where Nasdaq is buying from. This is the distribution close. Nasdaq is right from there. This is not good, right? both markets have weakness in the lower side. Let's see if this push can take. Let's see if this push can take this sell-off here. If there's a push here. $69, this level is still has heavy selling there, and also the 60, this one here. Remember, monitor for continuation is very important here, right? Seller has not been taken here. There's some volume coming here though. I got a short here and I just about being stopped out here. See, the selling is coming exactly. I got my stop just one tick about this level here, because taking this level risks some upside here. It has come just a couple ticks from that level. Oh, you know, below this, the next level to monitor for continuation is support. You know, good amount of this overnight inventory has been taken. You know, this market can can pretty much find support here at Seller. Remember, Seller, if the market has stopped just one tick from Seller, so this can be it. This can be it actually. Remember, location also is important. There's a lot going on here, right there, right at Seller. You know what? I just close it. I just close it here. I'm not going to let this. There's some potential here. I'm not going to risk. But this level is not good. Man, I wish it has something here. It took a small hit. But volume is coming here. Can you see how volume is coming? The 60 or the 69 can be a good area. 60, what is 60? This one and this one. There's some pressure that happened there. There's something to the downside here. I wonder. But this level has not been taken. Lower volume than yesterday here. Some taper here. I can see some pressure to the downside. You know. Look at this high high, high. They went, this one in particular went from positive to negative. And this is when I was telling that if there's something to the outside and this remains negative, there was some good potential here for a short squeeze. It didn't happen. It rather value keep selling, keep adding here, and then here as well, showing some directional move. Well, 3 out of 4 is not bad, huh? As important as taking profits, moving stops, is also taking the losses. This is not gambling. No, sir. When you gamble, you have nothing to do. You have no influence in the outcome of your bet. Once you place a bet, you are either going to win or going to lose, and you can do nothing about that. Market trading is not like that, because if you place a bet on trading, base it on whatever you are watching or doing or trying to do, you have to do something, either to take profits or to take your losses. Come on, really? So there's some drying Nasdaq there in the upper side. There's some taper, back-to-back tapers there. Tremendous pressure to the downside as well. And very mechanical buying. The main thing of this market, is we have 2 periods here and the market has come back inside. Look above and has come back inside this range. Okay. What I do now is start monitoring start checking value. What happens to value, for example? Where value is right now? Where value is overlapping high, right? This market doesn't have to do much to move value lower or inside. If the next period trades around this level, this area, value is going to be inside. And since this day is a narrow range, has a narrow range, the odds of having an overlapping value are higher and really fast. Okay, I will check this level. I will check the 60 here. I will check 60. If there is some selling that comes in at 60, and the next one, this one. This is not the relevant. This one here, 69. Oh, what do we have at 60? POC. It's very mechanical selling as well. Ah, boy. Okay. There were a couple productive trades here. We don't have this kind of opportunities often, right? Especially, what can happen to traders, especially after a day like yesterday, right? We had tremendous amount of chop back and forth yesterday. The rotation was a rotational day yesterday, and they will hesitate now to go short or to go long because they were constantly being stopped out, constantly taking losses, constantly making really small profits, letting the losers run, cutting the winners short, And when now that we have an opportunity, no, they will just don't take it because of what happened, because the experience, the mind. No, we don't like to feel pain, right? And yesterday could have been painful for too much people, right? That's one of the things we as traders need to learn as well. When we um, should stay away, or when we must, preferably look from, just walk away from the markets, right? Yesterday was not a good day. Now this low, this is extremely weak low, right? The long here is it's not good. It's a high, it carries high risk. We had 6 week highs. Now this has repelled. We have only 4 now. Um, which one? Which one? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why I got 6 including the all-time high, right? Now we have only 3. We got 1, 2. Also only 2. Which this is better. This has removed some of the risk of the short side. Wait a minute here. This level is taking too much time to be taken. Why? Hmm. Okay. This level has taken too much time to be taken. So this taking this low could have been pretty well be the trade. Take this low out and that's it. Right? Now it's being bought again from that low. That can be now we can we have a reversal here? That's the thing. Now it's drying here. Now that thing is drying. Right from center, brother. Right from center. The heck do I do here? I have closed my position here. I got a short here. I was expecting this level to be taken, but it happened so fast, man. It happened so fast. It didn't allow me. I should have. I was using a bracket. I should have shortened my bracket, but when it did not have downside continuation after seller was taken, you know, as soon as it came back to break even, I just let it go. Yeah, you know, I just let it go. Now we have a downside. This is negative to me. The market look above the 2-day range, and now it's coming back inside the 2-day range, and that puts this low inside. And especially this could be the first stage of this movement, the 52.40. How much is it? 52.40. Those puts are 4 points now. Can we got something there? It's not even coming close to the 60 here. This could very well be being a stop here. What is 6 points above? The thing is, the bond market is doing well here today. You know, there's nothing here that's pressuring to the downside, but on the outside. There's a lot of back and forth from seller here. This is remembering me this day when the market was when the market was trying to find support somewhere. This market didn't have that. It first bought from here, then this one, then this distribution here, then this level here, then POC. I don't remember what happened. Yeah, I think here we have something also, and now we have settled. The first part of this trade can be close to the end, you know, getting close to this day low, yesterday's low. Remember, this was trending lower. Now that is no more. This could be a continuation of the sequential trade we have yesterday. You know, I think this is good enough to remove these shorts here now. Now, what about the longs? What about the longs from this area? Well, they are just hanging, scratching the wall here, holding by, you know. It remembers me like this climbers, right? Holding from fingers. They are using their fingers to hold themselves here. Wonder what can be a stop. What can be a good stop here? I don't have location right now, man. I was on both sides of the markets, you know. I was long here when the market got out of balance, but when the market got back inside, feels inside the 2-day range, and then inside this, that's when I got my shorts, which were more productive than the longs. And now this is, you know, grinding its way up, but still, now we have direction here. Now the intraday, now there's two things here, right? The intraday is going lower, but the daily has switched. There's change in the daily here today. as long as this low is not taken, we have an upside day today. So far, we will have an upside day if this low is not taken. Doesn't matter what the intraday says. Okay, I want to check this as a potential location. This level here, and the next one is this one here. Yesterday's high, followed by 70.75. Where 70.75 is up here. Now this is another one. I guess I can do only two here. Oh boy, Nasdaq is selling exactly exactly from Hallback, man, to the tick, man. That short is very questionable. Oh, this kind of, look at this. It came back right to this level here. Also this high is going to remain. Now what happened to repel this high a little bit higher, right? Puts the market get back in previous period high back. Repelling that puts the market very close to yesterday's high, right? So a good area, to find location. I mean, better area would be around, somewhere in this area here, right? If it gets too close to this high, actually, that's dangerous as well. The other thing, right? If I have something to the downside, I'm not going to wait until the market comes, close to this low or take this low to see or to take profits here. You got to monitor you got to monitor the market all the time, at all times. Not just when I do that, not just when I have a trade, but when. But all the time, I try to imagine, for example, so what the heck is happening now? What the market is doing? The market tried, to have a rally, to squeeze the shorts here. They couldn't. They just selling came back. There was some selling here. Traders thought that this is fair price to sell. They started to sell from here, and now the market was taken back inside this range. Right? So there's some pressure to the downside. So this is not an upside market anymore in the intra. I'm talking about, remember, time frames. I'm talking about the intraday here. So and the market just stopped it here. It was different than the stopping here and then the stopping here. And stopping here, I think what it was stopping. Yeah, it was stopping here as well, right? It is different. It's different. Because Cedar has more relevance, relative to yesterday. Oh, and the other thing, relative to yesterday, what do we have? We have M here, right? This is an outside buy relative to this range. Kind of, man. What do I do here? Oh, this level was not taken. The 60 was not taken. I think this can be a good stop here. that level there can be a good stop. Oh boy, look at this taper here. Look at this taper here. This also is the area where we have the volume. We have volume here in this area. Okay? If this area holds, it means there's some potential to the upside here as well. If this area falls, the potential destination is this 52.20. You can see some build up here. Really narrow range bar here. It's having some problems here. It's being bought right from value area low here. Yesterday's value area low. It's adding value. It's adding value to yesterday's here. Alright, the first thing, what can be potential sign of change here? This market has a stall here. Now, look at what happened. Look at A here. In A, we have straight. We have a. Can this be long liquidation here? Can we have long liquidation? Can we have some back and forth here? Maybe B, C, D. Ranges around B, a little bit higher, a little bit lower. That would be long liquidation. And long liquidation actually strengthens the market because it removes some of the weak long inventory, which can be the overnight. Some positive signs here are coming in Nasdaq. Nasdaq didn't even get close to settle. And it's selling from exactly half back, brother. Exactly half back. Notice the shape here in the daily. Notice this taper here. right? These two together, look, notice how this is made here. Really nice taper here. Sailor seems like it's going to be tested again. Weak buying here. Buying coming from Halbach in Nasdaq, selling coming from buying coming from Halbach, meaning current period Halbach, selling coming from previous period Halbach. What do we have? We don't have anything there. This can be, seems, this can be a good support for Nasdaq here. I mean for the ES. Seller, right there. Right there. Decision. Time to make up their mind. If there's anything to the downside, remember the sequence of trade from yesterday, and also what we have in this day, what we have here, we have this, especially this and this one. Downside continuation, we see this level, trading close to this level. Maybe some buying can happen here, and this would be the ultimate destination of anything that may happen to the downside. But first things first, right? Seller has to be taken. If seller is not taken, then what bother? We have something there. Right. It's very low, man, very low. Come on, brother. I'm thinking to let it go. I got a put here. The trade is working. Okay, the trade is working. Okay. I have a good entry. I've seen something here. Let's see if the market is bought from this level here. Right, alright, get it there. Come on, take it. Don't retrace too much, maybe a couple ticks, not that much. Right. Coming due. This is the next one. And next period is very close to open here. Okay, that's good. Now, this is my exit here. If market comes back through this, I am closing this. Which I don't want to do. Please, come down. Alright. The first destination could be this. Let's do something around that level. Alright. Okay, it's having downside continuation here. This is the potential first step for this trade. It's working, right? Now I don't want it to come back inside here. The next thing, this is also held back. This happens to be held back from this day, which is not particularly a good level there. Right? Now, what we have is this area has been removed. Right? What happened before has a lot to do with my maybe have. Oh, okay. Now look at this, man. This is very close to this low here. $52.20. God damn it! I regret to inform that I have closed my position. And I see this market going lower. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh boy. This could be the potential destination, 52.20. How much are those 52.20s? 8 points. This market is desperate trying to find support somewhere here. No, I have something here. Where this is from? No, this is not from this day. This is from this day here. My bad, sorry. Sorry. Alright. Add one. Okay. For this trade, I don't want the market come back. Remember, I didn't want the market come back inside this range. That's one thing. That was when the market was coming through this. Now the next thing, I don't want to come back inside B. Alright. Volume. Oh, come on. Come on, man. these options, the 40, 52, 40, went all the way down to all the way up to a 16, 18. I left a good amount. I left a good amount of points in the table, and that's part of okay. You need to have conviction as well. You always need to deal how to deal with that, right? I got my puts, my 40, kind of like around this area here, and this was my stop, right? This 60. There's nothing there. Okay, there's POC. I didn't see POC here. What I see is some big volume here in this area. If that volume was taken, remember, not POC, because this belongs to yesterday, but this volume from today, there was significant somebody betting around this area, right? And when I saw that, the first time we saw the market was down here, god damn, what's happening? And then it come closer, give me a better entry. And now I'm flat again. No, one trade at a time. One trade. The potential destination of this trade could be this one. This is a correction of the week long inventory we have from this day. Remember, because this day seems to be okay. This day could very well be a rebalancing of the extremely short emitter. When the rebalancing happens, we can have something. This is the rally the markets may need to break further. $19 is the potential destination here. The first stop 19. I got one here to cover. $19. We always have to think what this market is doing, right? And what the potential destination of this can be. Once this range has been taken, this next thing is this one, right? What after that? Continuation of this downside movement here. Now, in the daily time frame, this is still, we have 3-day balance here so far. Right now we have overlapping value relative to yesterday. And relative to the 2-day range, value is fairly kind of like balanced, a little bit slightly higher here. We don't have too much volume here. And remember, yesterday there was a really low day here. God damn it, man! That 52.40 now at 22. Gosh, man. I could have some solid 20 points there. But we don't leave our ifs. Let's move to the next trade. Now, fading the movement. What is fading the movement? What faded the movement would be here? Fading will be buying here, right? Why you're going to buy here? Because you expect the market to come back up here. So what the market is doing now? Market is going lower. Okay, so the trade, regardless of whatever is happening here, whatever our observations are, whatever our notes are, what the market is doing. No? The market is having a break right now. Right? So don't fade the movement. Don't go long here. Don't chase. Don't try to catch lows of the day. How hard is going to be for traders that were shorting and getting shorts, buying and selling yesterday after rotation of the day to go with the movement today. Now that the market has a directional move, right? There's a potential buying here. I don't know. Or we may actually have a spike here after to take this low here. This, everything that happened this day and this day started here. That's the weak base that we have. Such a weak base. Look at where this market is trying to find support somewhere here. But notice also the tempo, Nothing is perfect. Alright, this has been repaired. Look at that, man. God damn. Look at that trade. Next, I think, okay, the next thing, 10, around 10, and that's it. Notice that below we have this tremendous amount of, as long as the market is above this, I'm still okay. This low here was happened with the 5200. It's really close to 5200. How much are the 52? Oh, 9 points. Those 5220s that were 8 now are 18. The 200 are 8 now. Okay, market is reaching the low of the 2-day range. Apply balance guidelines here. Volume is coming to this market. Volume is starting to increase. very emotional here now. Look at how extended. We already have two distributions, one here, two here. This is a trending day, obvious, right? What about the mental capital here? You know, you get exhausted trading yesterday, and now when we come today, when we actually have an opportunity, most traders can be just tired here, exhausted from yesterday. This low is also quite questionable. Remember, this was came exactly from overnight half back. These are the kind of days we never know when these days are going to come, right? And we got to be ready. These are the days that make the career, make this job worth. When we have something, when we have opportunities here. This week low has been corrected. This week low has also been corrected. Bonds keep rallying. Gold is breaking. Crude is also falling. So that's actually positive for the market. But regardless, this market is having a break, right? So we may have some reversal here. Oh, another thing. What do we have tomorrow? We have FOMC, right? We have FOMC tomorrow, and also we have CPI tomorrow. Okay? Ask yourself this question: who will like to be short in front of the number? Or who would like to be long in front of the number? The last time we have you have the number, which was here. I don't know what number was that. Non-farm payrolls, I believe. It happened. The break happened before the number, and now we are having the same thing again. Right? We're having the same thing, and the market closed way at the lows. Now we have another big number coming. Of course, the market is going to break, right? It's going to break, so why wait, right? We are going to short this market. I'm going to short this market, okay? Remember, traders do what works until it doesn't work anymore. Can you see the pattern now? This is not head and shoulders. This is not bear flag for I don't know, some kind of a pattern here. This is human behavior. Okay, these are human behavior patterns. We are trading here, and we are seeing how traders behave. We are seeing the behavior of traders, of short-term traders. Now, taking the market, getting the market out of balance, we as a short-term traders, we don't have the power to do that. I don't have the power to buy thousands, tens of thousands. This is the job of bigger time frame traders, bigger time frame participants. So far, this market is in balance. After this break, the market is in balance. Now, this period has the potential. Look at what, like 3/4, like 2/3 of the current period. If this is 2/3, maybe up here, right? 2/3, yeah, kind of like around here. Has the potential to have higher volume. Let's see. Very emotional here. Very emotional. Now, value relative to yesterday is still overlapping. I would think that this day as a continuation of this day here. Right? This was rebalancing of the short inventory, and now we have something here. If there is something from this day, we will see some downside extension relative to this day here. The way how this is happening though. This daily holdback has been repaired, where that was the base of everything that we have here during this day. That is history now. So the weak loans have been removed here now. The ultimate, the ultimate destination was the opposite side of this range. When the market gets back inside this range, is the opposite side of this range. Now, to monitor the trade, we had settle, we have yesterday's low, we have what else? We have some weak levels here, some intraday weak reference from this day, and this one being the ultimate, right? Now, is there more? Let's see. Is this is going to be a trending day to the downside? Let's see. It doesn't have the volume now, very low volume here. Well, just look at this, what's happening here, right? Just as much as yesterday. And yesterday was really low. It was really low here. $52.30. What the market is doing, okay? What the market does, the market is having a break, okay? Going with the market, getting in sync with the market is selling. Fading the movement would be buying here. I mean, why I would like to buy something here? If I see the market doing something, if I see the market going to the downside, why I would like to buy? Why would I be a buyer here? What? Is the break weak? Is the break questionable? Is the break mechanical? Regardless of what's happening, that's what the market is doing. Fading in movement would be buying here. Right. Now the 52.48.34. 34. They went from 4 to 34. That's 30 points there. Not bad, huh? But that is history now. This market is different. This market is different than the one we have in the first quarter. Very different. This is a different market. Can you see what the market is doing here? Right? It's again just like on Friday or Thursday. It's trying to find support. In Thursday, that action happened when the market was in when we had a rotational market. Now we have a trending market. We have a trending market to trend it to the downside, and market is trying to find support somewhere. It just can't find that support. It seems to be that can't find that support. It has getting very emotional up to distributions, and very elongated to the downside. I have not seen a spike to the downside yet. You know, spikes are used to take profits. I mean, the sellers here, when you see a spike, that's it, pretty much. You know? Market may have some downside tension, but that's it. That's a good sign, a good indicator to just to get out, right? Because when the spikes happen, one of the things that may happen when we have a spike, to the upside or to the downside. To the upside when we are having a rally, and to the downside when we are having a break, is that's the longs. Spike is a longs, throwing the towel there. Buy is just, okay, this market is never going to come back. Why keep paying? When the pain is unbearable, you cannot bear the pain anymore. That okay, I'm going to cover it. That was the last tick, the last tick that you can afford to lose, and boom, you just close your position. That's when you have this spike, this sudden movements, in the direction of the movement that goes really fast, boom, and then just stopping the tracks. And what follows is, some rebalancing, some rotation, and even there can be a reversal from those levels. Well, that's going to be, who knows? When are we going to have that? Who knows? Nobody knows that. And that's the thing about trading. We don't know those things. If I knew that, I would be selling that, right? And if I knew that, somebody else also knew. I don't consider myself a genius. And there is smarter people out there. There are people that's way, way smarter than I am, that can also see these things and can, build a program, a software, or copyright, whatever indicator they want to do, whatever program they have the ability to do, right? And sell it and just profit from that. But the thing is, nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. And that thing is what actually gives us an opportunity. Now we have a 3-day balance here. Can you see? 1, 2, 3. Exactly. We have 3-day range. Gold, weak lows, crude is breaking, but the bond market has an upside gap the gap that has not been closed. And this is not pressuring this market. Let's take a look here. Now check this out. Monthly, no change, right? Weekly, oh boy. Oh boy, look at this. Well, this is pretty close to the 51.93, right? This support here. And if the market comes back down to here, it won't be 2 lows here. We will have 3 lows if that happens. When was the last time it happened? We have the same formation that we have here. That's what we have here. 2 here, 2 here, 3. Yeah, and this is a big 50, 45. 45, where's 45? way more. That would be a really, you know. And this is the daily. You know, we have this 3-day range here. 1, 2, 3. Inside day, inside day. Now, we're going to have an outside day. An outside day is when the market takes this range out, looks above, takes the low, and closes below the low. We can actually have an outside day, outside range here, closing below this range. You know? Look at this. This is weak again. Super weak. Russell is super weak here. Nasdaq is also getting very weak. It's getting weaker here. Getting close again to support. And not just to that, the 50 is right there too. All these indices are not good. They don't have a good view. Right? But remember, we have tomorrow FOMC and we have CPI tomorrow too, as well. Now, we went from this area here, you know, the dead man area, to the dead land area down here. This is an area, you know, that is better to be left alone. And the risk here is higher. Because, and why I say that? Because it has a 5200 there. Now, we have better odds here because of these days. This one and this one. What do we have up here? This was kind of like, there's nothing here. There's something that here that can attract the market. Now, this volume has been taken, this one too. We have something here. And what do we have below this? I believe this was the first day when the market traded with the current contract. This is kind of like low. This could be after that this okay, definitely this area here. No, when they have this bunch of arrows there. Man, this market is just, tempo is just so slow here. So slow. Okay, it is 10:05. Unless you have any questions, I will call it a day. I wish you guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Okay, guys. I'll see you tomorrow then. Bye bye.